Archangel Michael says, "Do you feel it? The uneasy shadow lurking just beyond your sight? Have you sensed that someone or something is closer than you think? What if the enemy is not out there somewhere, but standing right beside you? Tonight, I come with a warning that cannot wait. This is not fear. This is urgent truth. The enemy is closer than you believe, watching, waiting, ready to strike when you least expect it. Have you noticed the subtle changes around you? The sudden chill in the air, the silence that falls when you enter a room, or the uneasy feeling that whispers to your spirit that something is wrong? These are not accidents. These are signs, spiritual alarms, meant to shake you awake. I am Archangel Michael, the protector of your soul, the warrior sent by God to stand guard over your life. I do not speak lightly or in riddles. I come with the sword of truth drawn, to cut through the lies that have hidden the enemy's presence from you. Tonight, your spiritual senses must awaken fully because the time for pretending you're safe is over. Your peace, your blessings, your very destiny are at stake. The enemy moves in shadows, wearing masks of kindness, friendship, and trust. Do not be deceived. Your alertness is your first line of defense. You have been given signs, warnings, and moments to prepare. Will you listen now, or will you let this moment pass? This message is your call to rise, to stand firm and to open your eyes wide. The battle is real. The enemy is closer than you think. Stay alert. Stay armored. Your victory depends on it. Type 777 to declare your breakthrough and protection now. Don't delay. Don't ignore. Michael is near your house tonight. 777. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, the time has come for you to open your eyes and see clearly. The enemy is not a distant shadow but often walks right beside you. This is not a tale told to frighten, but a divine revelation meant to arm your spirit. The hidden enemy is among us, disguised, deceptive, and relentless. Many times, the enemy does not arrive with obvious signs. There is no loud clamor or thunder to announce their presence. Instead, they wear masks crafted from familiarity and false affection. They smile with you, share moments with you, even speak prayers beside you. But beneath that facade, they plot. Their mission is to sow confusion, to steal your peace, and to delay your destiny. Do you recognize the subtle signs? The friend whose kindness sometimes feels hollow. The relative who seems overly interested in your affairs, yet whose words cut like a blade behind your back. The neighbor whose gaze lingers too long, not with love, but with hidden motives. These are not coincidences. They are pieces in a spiritual battle you cannot afford to ignore. You may have dismissed these feelings as paranoia or stress, but I tell you, these are spiritual warnings. Your soul senses what your eyes cannot always see. That sudden tension in a room, the inexplicable heaviness pressing on your chest, the whispered name you thought was imagined. All these are signs from the unseen realm. The enemy is probing your defenses, looking for cracks, waiting for your faith to falter. Behind every betrayal lies a spiritual agenda. The enemy uses people you love and trust as vessels of darkness. This is the greatest form of deception, to mask evil with a familiar face. You may hear words of encouragement, but watch their actions closely. When words and deeds do not align, you must listen to the Spirit's warning. Remember, the enemy's goal is not always to destroy with force. Often, it is to erode your spirit through lies, doubt, and division. They want to isolate you, make you question your worth, your purpose, and even your faith. They whisper falsehoods about your intentions and plant seeds of distrust in the hearts of those around you. But take heart, child. You are not defenseless. This battle has been foreseen and fought in the heavens. I, Archangel Michael, have been dispatched by God to stand as your sentinel. I am the sword that cuts through deception and the shield that guards your heart. Yet I cannot fight for you if you remain unaware. Stay vigilant. Do not ignore the small alarms your spirit sends. When a relationship feels off, when a situation doesn't sit right in your soul, do not brush it aside. Pray for discernment. Ask for clarity. The enemy thrives in your silence and your doubts. Guard your heart as the most precious treasure it is. Protect your mind from toxic thoughts and your spirit from spiritual spies. Speak the truth boldly, even when it shakes the foundation of familiarity. The truth is your greatest weapon, and light exposes darkness every time. There is a sacred strength in you that the enemy fears. Your faith is a fortress. When you call on me, Archangel Michael, I come swiftly to your side, drawing my sword against all that would harm you. But you must be alert, ready to partner in this fight. Do not be discouraged by the enemy's tactics. They use fear, but fear is a liar. Stand firm in the knowledge that the one who guards you never sleeps. The enemy may be close, but God's power is closer still. Tonight I command you, watch closely, listen carefully, and trust the inner voice that warns you. The enemy's disguise will falter under the light of your vigilance. When you choose awareness over ignorance, you reclaim your peace and protect your destiny. You are not alone in this battle. I stand with you, a mighty warrior at your side. But you must awaken to the reality that the enemy is closer than you think, sometimes standing right beside you. Stay alert. Stay awake. Your spiritual senses are the key to victory. Type 444 now to activate your spiritual armor and declare divine protection over your life. 444. Remember, the enemy's strength lies in your silence. Speak up. Stay vigilant. The battle is fierce, but your victory is assured when you stand in the light of truth. Do you hear me? The enemy is closer than you think. Stay alert. The hour is now. Archangel Michael says, My beloved, now that you know the enemy is closer than you think, it is time to rise and put on the armor that heaven has prepared for you. The battle you face is not just with flesh and blood, but with spiritual forces seeking to steal, kill, and destroy. But fear not. I am here, the warrior sent by God, to guide you in how to stand firm and claim your divine protection. First, understand this. Protection is not passive. It requires your active participation. I do not stand guard uninvited. Your faith, your prayer, your declaration of allegiance to the Most High are the keys that unlock the power of divine defense. Without your consent and awareness, the enemy can slip through the cracks of distraction and doubt. Raise your spiritual armor now. Put on the helmet of salvation to guard your mind against the lies and confusion the enemy sends. The sword of the Spirit, God's powerful word, is your weapon to cut through deception. Wrap yourself in the breastplate of righteousness to protect your heart from bitterness and fear. These are not mere symbols but living realities. When you call them forth in prayer, they become your fortress. Prayer is your front-line defense. Speak boldly to the heavens and command the enemy to flee. Call my name, Archangel Michael, and know I come swiftly to shield you. Faith activated by prayer awakens the host of heaven to your defense. You are not alone in this fight. Thousands of angels surround you, ready to engage on your behalf. But you must make the first move. Do not neglect your spirit's alert system. Guard your heart against weariness and discouragement. The enemy will try to exhaust your spirit to break your will. When you feel tired or defeated, that is the moment to stand stronger. Declare, I am covered by the blood of the Lamb. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Stay rooted in the Word of God. It is your map, your guide, and your sword. When doubt comes knocking, answer with Scripture. When fear threatens to overwhelm, answer with prayer. Your spiritual armor is strengthened every time you choose faith over fear, truth over lies, vigilance over complacency. But protection is not only defensive, it is also offensive. You have authority in the spiritual realm to bind the enemy's plans and loose God's blessings. Speak with power and confidence, commanding all evil spirits and influences to depart. I stand with you, the mighty warrior at your side, but you must declare your victory. In your daily life, practice discernment. Not everyone who smiles at you carries light. Be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Pray for those around you, but do not ignore the warnings your spirit gives. Sometimes protection means saying no to toxic relationships, setting boundaries, or walking away from familiar places where darkness has taken root. Remember, protection also comes through obedience. The Lord's commands are a shield. When you walk in His ways, the enemy finds no foothold. Guard your heart from bitterness, jealousy, and unforgiveness, for these open doors to spiritual attack. Keep your spirit clean and your soul aligned with God's will. The urgency of now cannot be overstated. Spiritual battles are intensifying. The enemy knows their time is short, and they will fight harder. But so will I, Archangel Michael, standing with my sword drawn and my wings stretched wide to protect you. But you must join me in this fight with faith, vigilance, and obedience. And you have been chosen for victory. But victory requires you to rise, put on your armor, and stand your ground. Do not wait for the enemy to strike before you prepare. Prepare now. Call on me. Declare your protection. Activate your spiritual armor. Type 111 now to call forth the full protection of heaven over your life. 111. Know this. Every prayer you pray, every declaration of faith you speak, every moment you stand alert is a victory won in the spiritual realm. The power of God moves through you like a shield of fire. No darkness can penetrate when you walk covered by His light. Do you feel it? That surge of strength rising inside you? That is the power of Archangel Michael standing with you, commanding the enemy to flee. You are not alone. You are protected. But protection demands alertness and action. Stand firm, child. Arm yourself with faith and prayer. The enemy is near, but your protector is nearer. Call on me now. The battle is fierce, but your victory is certain. Stay alert. Stay armored. The time is now. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved, the hour is urgent. Do not delay. The enemy you face moves swiftly, and every moment you hesitate, every second you choose to ignore the warnings, you risk losing precious ground. This is not a matter to be put off for later. The time to act is now. I have come with a divine alarm, a spiritual countdown that you cannot afford to dismiss. You have felt the subtle stirrings, the restless heart, the weight in your chest, the whisper in your soul telling you that something is coming. That is the Spirit preparing you for what lies ahead. But preparation requires action. Why do you delay? Is it fear, doubt, exhaustion? I see it all. The battles you fight in silence, the prayers you whisper behind closed doors, the moments when you tell yourself, maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow is already slipping away. The blessing, the breakthrough, the protection, they are poised at your doorstep, but they cannot enter while you hesitate. Do you remember the times when delay cost you dearly? When you looked back and realized you missed the moment to say yes, to stand firm, to claim your victory. Do not let that happen again. The enemy is clever, exploiting every pause, every second of uncertainty, to tighten their grip. But you have the power to break the cycle. The spiritual world is alive with urgency. Angels are preparing, heavens are trembling, and my sword is drawn, ready to strike at the forces that seek to harm you. But you must join the fight. Your readiness is your shield. Your obedience unlocks divine intervention. Tonight, something will shift in your atmosphere. A breakthrough that was once delayed will move forward. A door that was once closed will begin to open. But only if you are awake. Only if you act. The time for complacency is over. Listen closely. The enemy's strategy is to wear you down through delay. They know that if you hesitate, they gain strength. They count on your silence, your doubt, your indecision. But you are stronger than that. You are chosen to stand in the light and walk boldly through the darkness. Your breakthrough is tied to your timing. When you move with divine timing, miracles unfold. When you delay, opportunities slip through your fingers like sand. Trust the nudges you have been given. Trust the signs you have been ignoring. They are the roadmap to your victory. Do not wait for perfect conditions. There will never be a perfect moment. But there is now. The spiritual countdown is ticking. The longer you delay, the more the enemy advances. But when you choose to rise, to pray, to declare, to believe, you shift the entire battlefield. Remember this: delay can also be a form of denial, denying the reality of the enemy's presence, denying your need for protection, denying the urgency of your spiritual awakening. But denial is a cage. Break free now. Your heart knows what it needs to do. Your spirit cries out for clarity and courage. Do not turn away. This moment is your divine appointment, a moment set before you were born. The heavens have aligned to give you this warning, this call, this invitation. I am Archangel Michael. the warrior of God, and I have been sent to cut through the fog of delay and distraction. I command you to rise from hesitation. I command you to act with boldness and faith. Your breakthrough depends on it. Type 222 now to break the chains of delay and open the doors of your destiny. 222. You are not alone in this race against time. The angels surround you, the heavens cheer you on, and I stand ready to fight for you. But you must step into your authority. Do not let fear paralyze you. Do not let exhaustion silence your spirit. You have the strength of heaven within you. Call on it. Release it. Walk in it. Your time is now. The enemy's window is closing. Your breakthrough is opening. Choose to move forward. Choose to believe. Choose to stand. The countdown has begun. Don't wait another second. Your destiny calls. Stay alert. Stay ready. The time is now. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved child, now comes the moment of breaking free. The enemy has held you captive far too long, bound by lies, trapped in fear, and chained by confusion. But I am here to declare that those chains will be shattered. The power of God is on your side, and your freedom is at hand. You may have felt the weight of invisible chains, the heaviness in your heart that keeps you from peace, the doubts that whisper you are not enough, the shadows of past betrayals that haunt your nights. These chains were never meant to hold you. They were forged by the enemy to keep you small, to keep you silent, to keep you stuck. But I, Archangel Michael, stand with the sword of truth drawn, ready to cut every chain and break every yoke. The truth will set you free, and the time has come to see clearly what has been hidden in darkness. The lies the enemy has whispered in your ear, lies about your worth, your purpose, your destiny, must be exposed to the light. Begin now to speak aloud your freedom. Declare over your life, I am free. I am healed. I am victorious. Speak with the authority given to you by the Most High. Every time you do, the chains weaken. Every time you resist the enemy's lies, the power of God grows stronger in you. Do not be afraid to face the truth. The enemy hides behind deception because truth destroys their power. When you shine the light of awareness on their schemes, their grip loosens. You will recognize the spirits of fear, doubt, and confusion that have tried to rule over you, and you will cast them out with the sword of the Spirit. But breaking free is not only about removing chains, it is about reclaiming your peace and your purpose. The enemy seeks to steal your peace because without peace, your faith falters and your purpose dims. Yet peace is your birthright, a gift from God that no one can take unless you give permission. Hold tight to your peace. Protect it fiercely. When anxiety or fear tries to creep in, remind yourself of God's promises. Remind yourself that you are covered by divine protection, that you are loved beyond measure, and that your path is being guided by heavenly hands. The road to freedom is also a road of restoration. The places that were broken will be healed. The wounds that once seemed too deep to mend will be touched by God's gentle hand. The pieces of your soul that were lost in the battle will be found and restored to wholeness. Remember, you are not defined by your past mistakes, your pain, or the enemy's lies. You are defined by the blood of the Lamb, by the power of resurrection, and by the victory already won for you on the cross. Stand in that truth. Live in that truth. Walk in that truth. I urge you, child, to take the authority given to you and declare it over your life. Command the enemy to release all that he has stolen. Command the restoration of every lost blessing. Command peace to flood your soul and purpose to ignite your heart. This is your moment of breakthrough. The spiritual chains that once bound you are breaking now. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust in the process. Trust in God's timing. Trust in the promise that no weapon formed against you will prosper. The enemy may rage, but he cannot win. The kingdom of light is advancing, and you are at the forefront. You are a warrior, a child of God, a chosen one. Walk boldly into your freedom and your future. Type 999 now to declare your victory and complete freedom in the name of God. 9999. Know this, beloved. Every step you take in faith weakens the enemy's hold. Every prayer you pray strengthens your spiritual armor. Every act of obedience builds the kingdom of light in your life. I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you as you break free. The sword of truth is in your hand. The shield of faith is around you. The fire of heaven burns within you. You are victorious. Walk forward in that victory. Claim your peace. Embrace your purpose. The enemy is defeated and your breakthrough has begun. Stay alert. Stay free. Your time is now. Archangel Michael says, My beloved child, hear me now. This is the moment that will define your path. The enemy is closer than you think, but so am I, standing at your side with sword drawn and wings spread wide to protect you. The battle is fierce, but victory is certain when you stay alert, armored in faith, and ready to fight. Do not grow weary or distracted. The time for delay is over. Your breakthrough, your peace, and your destiny are within reach, but only if you choose to stand firm and walk in truth. Remember, the light of God shines brightest in the darkest moments. You are not alone. I am here, your divine warrior, your protector, your guide. When you feel weak, call on me. When you feel lost, listen for my voice. Together, we will dismantle every lie, break every chain, and secure your victory. Now I urge you, type 777 to declare your spiritual breakthrough and protection. Let this be your pledge to stand alert and embrace the divine power surrounding you. Stay vigilant. Stay strong. Your victory has already begun. Michael is near your house tonight. 777.